today's shirt. I may seem quiet and reserved, but you mess with my books, I will break out a level of crazy that will make your nightmares seem like a happy place. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Know Me Monday. Know Me Monday is a series of videos that I like to do so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. This week's Know Me Monday is 10 fun and silly questions tag. Alrighty, so I was tagged inadvertently and on the sly by Kim here, which I'll link her video down in the description box for this tag because I saw it on her channel and I loved it and was like, oh, I'm doing this video. I'm going to have to do it for one of my Know Me Mondays. And then Kim was like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't tag you in this. So you're officially tagged. So I have been officially tagged by Kim here. And yeah, thanks Kim for tagging me because these questions are going to be hilarious. But this tag was created by TaylorMade Author Interviews, and I will link that video down in the description box as well. Let's get to the questions because they are pretty fun and silly and crazy and very different, and yeah, I kind of love it. Kind of love it. Question number 1 is a long one. A penguin walks through the door right now wearing a sombrero. What does he say and where did he come from? What? Okay, so my penguin is coming from 7-Eleven and he's asking if I would like him to do some work. Okay, that was a little, offensive. I'm sorry, but that's what my penguin says. Question number 2. What would your autobiography be called? I should have prepped for this. I should have prepped for these questions. What? The antisocial life? Question number 3. Would you let us hook up your recently played list on Spotify to the office speakers? So I'm old school and I don't use Spotify and I have an iPod, and yes, you could hook it up to the speakers at my work because I already sing out loud when I listen to my music at work. Yeah. Question number 4. If you had 3 wishes from a non-tricky genie, because genies can be tricky, and when you make a wish, it has, consequences and stuff like that. So I'm going with a non-tricky genie. Yes. What would I wish for? Very simple. Enough money to pay off all my bills, good health for my family and me, and more reading time. Question number 5. Where would you go in a time machine and would I stay? So I watched this episode of The Flash, and I know The Flash isn't real. You don't have to tell me that. But watch this episode of The Flash, or actually pretty much all of season 2 is about how Barry goes back in time and then creates this time loop and creates these different things that happen. So no, I wouldn't be taking a time machine anywhere. And even when he went to the future, yeah, I don't know that I would want to do that either because I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't think I would want to take a time machine. I don't regret things that I've done in my past, so I wouldn't want to go back and change them because they make me the person that I am today. And I don't know that I want to go into the future to see how everything turns out, because then that would probably make me want to change things that I'm doing now. So that would, influence. I kind of like to live my life with the unknown and just do it the best that I can. Question number 6. Invisibility or flight? And I have major road rage, so I'm going with flight because then I could just get to where I need to go and not have to deal with people on the road and their inability to drive properly. Question number 7, which is a long one. So yeah, after somebody uses a transporter in Star Trek, which I don't particularly care for, are they the same person, or does reconstituting them out of different molecules mean they're a different person and the original version ceases to exist? I'm going to defer that question to I don't know, and I don't really care. Question number 8. What would you name your boat if you had one? We don't talk about boats in my house. We don't talk about boats because my husband wants one and he's not getting one. So I'm not naming a boat because we're not getting a boat. Question number 9. To you, what's the closest thing to real magic? Ooh. So I guess I would have to say that unconditional love between a parent or a mother and a child. There is no other feeling of pure, unadulterated joy that comes from giving birth to another human being. I mean, through all the pain and discomfort and 10 months of, if you go full term, 10 months of this tiny alien invading your body, and then all of a sudden it's in your arms and they're a part of you. Just that. Yeah, that's real magic. That's real emotional connection magic that is just so very beautiful. I want to give them away some days. Don't get me wrong, I do. But he's forever mine. Mine. Part of me. I grew him. And yes, that is magic. And number 10. Would you take a one-way mission to Mars? No. No. And no again. Number 11, I'm going to tag some people because I want to know their answers. And I will link their channels down in the description box so you guys can go check them out. If they do it, I will also try and tag them on Twitter to get them to do this video because it was kind of fun and I'd love to know some of their answers. So I'm going to go with Nikki LaJoy, Christina's A Bookshelf, Books and Looks, Pages and Pens, Tales and Teacups, and the Offbeat Book Digest. So have fun at this, guys. I mean, those questions pretty much, yeah, I kind of think that some of you guys really could relate and have different answers to some of those questions. So that's why I chose you. If I didn't choose you, please feel free to do this. If you feel like it's a fun tag to do, yes, please do. Please do. And that concludes my Know Me Monday. Let me know what you think down in the description or in the comments box down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can let me know what I could improve. I started a Goodreads group, so go check that out. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next week.